Alright, let's see. Testing, testing, 1, 2, and 3. Waiting, testing, testing, 1, 2, and 3. I'm probably not louder than the current BGM, but I should be louder than whatever other BGM pops up later. I don't know about burn season going strong, necessarily, considering that Ricardo is very unlikely to be burned. Yes, welcome! You're too early, so the kit isn't even revealed yet. So, currently, you are looking at the original grudge havers, so to speak, the dwarves.
I must fulfill my
Now, you see, it would be appropriate for me to go ahead and play dwarves before this stream, or before Ricardo's reveal.
You have my hammer. You know who I am.
However, I am unfortunately not a dwarf player. I do not know how the dwarves function whatsoever. So unfortunately, we're going to go to some of people's least favorite categories. We're throwing in the elves. Specifically, the elf that does not like, or the tree that doesn't like dwarves at all. You had your own grudge book since you were 8 or 9 years old, way before you knew about the dwarf book of grudges. Oh god. Congratulations, you would have been one to use the Death Note particularly well, I guess. But nah, I can't play dwarves to save my life, therefore we are running with elves. I am sorry to say. I'm not exactly the best at Total War either, so we're just going for normal. Anyhow, the kit reveal should be either within the hour or within the next 2 hours, give or take. So there's some time yet. All that to say, you get to watch how terrible my micro is. I just put some... Got to replace those texts back on the side, but there they are. Your bet is Tremor Propaganda is false, and he has like one cosmetic burst in his entire kit on the S3-2. Oh. You never know, you never know. But yes, settling grudges with the original grudge holders. Blah blah blah. Since I'm playing the SFO mod, this does mean that I can, or that I will be adjusting things accordingly, so to speak. Let's see. Surface Wargroove. If I don't want to use elves at all, then I choose Madness. Healing is if I don't want to use Durfu as an actual unit, or rather he turns into a spellcaster. Vengeance is if I just want Durfu to go into melee and destroy things. And nothing is if I want the most balanced gameplay. Honestly, it's been a while since I've done Vengeance, so let's just do Vengeance. Any chance Ricardo will give coin power up for the little sibling ideas, even coping that he will? Now, the thing is, all those little siblings already have quite a lot of coin power, if anything. The only problem is the coin power access is, like, painful. Because it's on bleed, and, they don't exactly have much in the way of bleed access, or bleed count access, so to speak. Anyhow, normally I would auto-resolve. Let's just fight the battles, since we've got time to kill anyway. But no, if he offers coin power up, I think that would be a bit too much. I think he will probably just offer offense power. Or offense level. Offense level is the main gimmick for the middle anyway. So it is by far the most likely to occur. See, the Dryads don't exactly do amazing into Dwarf Warriors and kind of get picked off from range because they don't exactly have amazing armor. Yeah. On the other hand, all of the Treemen are like needlessly good at tanking things, so they can more or less frontline. Ancient Treeman's perfectly fine as well. We surprisingly have some elves. We have some Blade Guard we can make use of. And Durfu currently is a bit of a monster because he has plus 100% weapon strength, placing him at 900. Ricardo must give every middle member +1 bleed count on every coin of defense skills so the team can actually fulfill their own conditionals. Potentially, yeah. The thing is, your main source of count, if you can even call it that, in a middle team is if you bring Pequod Heathcliff, which is terrible, I'll be honest, because he's relying on getting that skill 2 to function. And that skill 2 is not going to function all that well. Anyhow, the main thing we want to make use of here is Flock of Doom. It gives us a stupid amount of damage over on infantry units. The Willison's wild form is okay. Because Durfu already has like 900 fucking weapon damage. Thanks to this. Thanks to the current state of affairs, it's a bit ridiculous as well. Okay, we can Flock of Doom, or start Flocking of Doom. You guys are able to shoot while moving forwards, so go ahead. Yep, Durfu, get into the thick of it. Dryads can get into the... probably shouldn't get into the thick of it with you. So you can handle that. These archers should probably pick off the back line. And you... Can you cast this on yourself? Yeah, you can cast it on yourself. Alright. Mage can go in and start harassing the back line. Bring 4 support pass for bleed count on the middle team. 4 bleed count for getting hit once. Yes, that would be one of the better picks. Unfortunately, it means we can't make use of... we can't make use of multi-crack, but if you're going in for the bleed conditionals and for the middle synergy, then you're not going to bring her anyway at that point. Balance in this day and age? What balance? I didn't see any balance. I am absolutely stomping at this point. You'd like to see firsthand the bullshit that the trees are doing. We have long executed this small rabble. I don't think we're necessarily fast enough to take them out, so we can leave that to the archers to make sure we don't hold as many prisoners. Or rather, for us to reduce their numbers so we don't have to keep fighting them. If there's enough army loss, then yeah. First, he wasn't as keen as Heath having bleed tremor, but thinking about it a little, he would have to rely on bleed conditionals, so now 100% in the tremor team. Potentially, yeah. If he ends up being bleed tremor, it's honestly not bad. We have another unit to handle that. Or handle tremor hemorrhage. Yeah, we can just end battle. Okay. Decisive victory. With less losses than we would have otherwise taken if we just hit the auto-resolve. There's a couple of you heal back up anyway. Yep, 4 total losses. I think that's just like 4 random dryads kicking the bucket. Bleed tremor, would that mean We go with all Roshu and all Gregor. Potentially, yes. The awkward part there is still just Gregor, because he doesn't have an envy skill to his name. But who knows? Who knows? The extra campaign movement range? Nah. The speed is nice, but we don't really need it. Just release the captives. And now they force us to go for Karak Norn here. It says it's a Pyrrhic victory. You and I both know that is bullshit. There's some blasting charge miners, which are like the most annoying. And aside from that, the great weapons can be a little annoying. But most of the rest is like pretty easy to deal with on the field. We can fight this one direct. Yes, he could use Heathcliff Tremor Ego for 1 fragile each turn, which would be nice. Yes. I do like asymmetrical inertia. Asymmetrical inertia is one of my favorite egos. I will find an excuse to make use of it at any time, basically. Okay, the annoying part is there's going to be some towers, therefore I should just pull away units. You guys have no business here, so don't go getting shot at. We just need the super tanky guys all here. And the mage can stay back until we've handled things out front. Therefore, it is just this bunch which is necessary. They're just going to rush the gate, bust through, and solve problems. Because, yeah, these extra towers are, like, super annoying. Because, yeah, they'll just keep blinking at units. On the other hand, we can just keep causing them problems. As we move in, get past their range, and then just start busting down this door. Because, yeah, they have no way of stopping this. Okay, we got Block of Doom back up, so we can just cast it again. 10 birds. And once the door is bashed open, then the fight can start proper. Preferably Durfu's able to walk in there and get some swings in there, but I don't think he's going to manage. But that is fine. Yep, we got the door open now. Durfu can now step in and be a bloody monster. Same with this tree man. Since these are individual models, we're not really going to care about the blasting charges as much. These tree kin, on the other hand, might have a little more trouble, but not that much, really. 10 more birds. The annoying part is this fort tower. If we can capture the tower, then that'll make things easier, but unfortunately, we don't really have anything to capture the tower with. Durfu can turn around and shoot missiles. If his bolt, you know what, just shoot them in front of you, dude. Okay, you know, just slam things. It's not going to matter. You can wild form your buddy over there, and now we've got no problems. This fight is pretty much over. They'll just walk in and wreck shop. And none of the enemies can really do anything about it. Yep, just walk on through, slap things. Walk on through, slap things, and the enemy will eventually get army loss, and we're good to go, basically. Oh, nope, they're recuperating. They won't be recuperating for long, though. Oh, good, they decided to come down. Oh, they're fucking off, though. That's a bit more annoying. Yes, you may watch in fast motion as they beat the living shit out of a bunch of dwarves. Oh, they threw blasting charges at us. They had some guts. We can't really get up there, so our best bet at this point is to just walk over to the HQ and capture it. Maybe they'll start reacting to us capturing things. But nah, the annoying part of this whole of doing sieges in this game is just the automatic towers that you can't do anything about. Unless you have artillery. So, yeah. Just fuck with the enemy as much as possible. Flock of Doom doesn't do as much damage as I'd like for now. It'll start doing more damage once I get some upgrades, though. Durfu, even at level 1, is pretty much a one-man army. Let's see. Yep, you don't have any towers anymore, so we can just walk in. Durfu's getting a little bit jobbed. I think there's some... yeah, there's great weapon warriors there. That is fine. You are a spellcaster. You can bullshit your way through. The tree man can go ahead and join him even. Oh, yeah, he's getting a little fucked over. Eh, he's alright. Oh, geez, a lot of dwarves just instantly exploded. You are fine, Durfu. You are not going to die here. Okay, you might die here. This is a little... okay. Nope, you're good. You're good. That was closer than it probably needed to be. Anyway. Yeah, decisive, but Durfu took more damage than I'd like. He did manage to kill 250 something of them on his own, though. So, all's well that ends well. He gets a lot more EXP. Well, he gets more EXP to his name anyway. Scroll of power, doesn't do too much to us or for us. Let's see, since this one does do... yeah, we do need this one. Okay. It's the first settlement, so they expect us to capture it anyway. The Listen Wild Form's not what we're after here necessarily. What we're after is the next point to go into Flock of Doom and then just abuse Flock of Doom to hell and back. Because this thing is needlessly strong. And then when you upcast it, it only gets stronger.
My powers are
You... As a caster, we'll eventually get you over there. The 100 income or just addition. You know what? We need the income early. That is fine. We can't really get our desired trees just yet. Don't have enough funds, unfortunately, so... Let's see, with one population... Furs is best if we just want growth, otherwise... Yeah, why not? We can do two. We can do one of those. Archers and trees. Yeah, archers and trees, why not? Research, no choice. And diplomacy bullshit.
At the lady's disposal. There is no wine fine enough. Bretonians can...
We jip and dime everyone possible.
Savior.
Which, unfortunately, is not many of them. Because we start with minus 50 relations. Yep, gotta love it. Minus 50 with everybody. And fuck it, just give us trees. We can swarm enemies with trees. His next goal is to just walk down there. And just continuously destroy everything that we get the chance to. Okay, because we are doing the Steel Faith overhaul, or simple fun overhaul as it says here, the Grimhammer, we get a couple of options here. Control, where everyone gets plus 100 instantly. Growth, where everyone gets plus 200 instantly. Insight, where suddenly we can see further, or Maneuvers. Maneuvers is probably the best one, honestly. Yeah, forest bullshit that we can go take care of later. It's going to take us a couple of turns to get there. Nothing to do, but maybe recruit a new lord. Get ourselves another tree man. Let's see. Lethal contacts, poison, ambush chances, reinforcement range, winds of magic cost, cluster of radiant. Disrupted. That works. Yeah, sure. Which factions do you play the most? I probably play Wood Elves the most, by a long shot. Yeah, by quite a long shot, I play Wood Elves. Though I can't say I'm, like, crazy good at them. I know my way around them, at least. Oh,
All I remember comes to elves.
oh, for Wood Elves, it's not even the donut. The donut is High Elves specifically. Yes, the donut. I am not a fan of donut politics. Playing with donut politics is not a fun time to me, most of the time. Let's see, what do we want to do with this cunt? Yeah, would have to go all the way there for that. Curing branches. Oh, you start with 5. Okay. That explains a thing or two. Let's just make you a caster. That's fine. You can keep all of the dudes healthy. That works, but that works most in our favor, really. Rollers below. Right, this one was the funny vortex. Yeah, let's just make you a healer for now. And then we can go fuck around and find out later. Because I have a feeling this army here, which spawns, is going to be like a bit too big for this one guy to deal with, but we'll see. Okay. Durfu still can't make it all the way over here. Does the World Roots make you any better off for it? Not the most. Rating stats. They take us like, let's see, we get a turn of raiding, and then we can just walk over to the cat. We can walk over there and just finish them off, I guess. Just get us a bit of extra dosh while we can. You are going to be a bit nastier soon. Trespassing will have diplomatic repercussions, etc. Can we get any regiments yet? No, we can't. They start at level 10. Okay. Dryads is also our best bet currently. Just fill up with Dryads. Swarming them with Treemen will do the job, basically. So we do not care. Cataclysticus, blah, blah, blah. There are already 3 Bleed Tremor IDs. The third is Encorpton. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. When I made the When I made the Alan Gregor video, that was indeed one of my choices to throw in Ncorp Don, and it works out surprisingly well, shockingly well, if anything. It's one of those things that ties it all together. Or ties together making use of the guy. Invasion imminent, yeah. Because if we attack them now, it gets counted as an ambush, but I don't think we necessarily have enough guys yet, so let's play it a bit safer. Okay, while we're in raid stance, we start Winded in Vigor, which is not the best. This guy has 6 units. The garrison is made up of only 5 units. Yeah, it's an easy win. Ncorp Dawn upscale, trust. Who knows? Oh, are you all... Okay, you're just regular miners. Okay, easy game. If they were miners with blasting charges, then I'd be screaming a little bit more. Dwarf warriors with great weapons are a little nastier than I'd like, but we can fight this through rather easily. I'm more surprised people are rocking up at all. Currently, I know we are waiting for the Ricardo stuff, but bro, I am playing Total War currently. Let's just do the stupid thing of hiding all of my trees. Hide all my trees in the trees. Either they're going to come to us, or they're just going to rely on their grudge thrower. Keep throwing stuff at us. The range of which is a little annoying, but yeah. Is what it is. The 2 infantry units can probably stay behind a little. Okay, we're going to start getting shot at real soon. Yep, taking fire. The enemies coming as reinforcements, or are they all just hidden in the woods? I think they're all just hidden in the woods. If you're the one taking fire from the grudge thrower, that's good. Means we can just bullshit our way through. Ncorp Don the goat. The animations are goofy. Very whimsical Don. See, either there's a shit ton of dwarves in these woods that are suddenly going to rear their faces out, or I am just going to get a free magic cast off. Was that a miscast? Nope, we got a good cast off. Okay. So all of the dwarves in there should just be miners. So the grudge thrower should be their only ranged option. If we do this, we probably hit a good chunk of them. These guys can just walk up. And because they're wood elves, they get the nice little move and shoot at the same time. No one's stopping Durfu from going forwards, so we can just abuse that. Please don't miscast Durfu. I know you have a lot of HP, but still. Which Total War is this? This is Total Warhammer 3, specifically. I mostly play Wood Elves, which is what you're seeing currently. Only this is the heavy focus on the trees. There are only 2 units of elves here. Whereas everything else is, well, a ridiculous amount of dryads. Can I upcast this? Can't upcast it right now. Put it on Durfu. Not mind how jank the formations are. We thought they were going to walk forwards even just a little. But they did not in the end. Instead, we're dealing with them up close and personal. Just get in there. Emphasizing the wood in Wood Elf, yes. Next time I do this, at least play Warhammer on stream. I am probably just going to paint some stuff on stream at the same time. Or paint or assemble some stuff on stream at the same time. What is my least played or favorite faction? A bit hard to say. I don't really touch Chaos. I normally leave Chaos to a good chunk of my friends, because my most regular 40k opponent is a Chaos player. If it's least favorite to go up against, it might... Anything that's like needlessly fast that I can't just fill with arrows is pretty much the gist of it. If I can fill it with arrows, I enjoy fighting it. If I can't fill it with arrows, I do not enjoy fighting it. That is about the gist of it, yeah. You can hit that, right, Durfu? Okay, never mind. You don't need to hit that. It's fine. Okay, this is supposed to be a settlement battle, so there's not really too much problems just fighting it out. Yep, kill the Lord. Done. Okay, yeah, just settle that there. Decisive victory. Problem solved. Let's see. Have we gotten any update announcements yet? Checking. Nope, just updates for Uma. Oh, here we are. 8 minutes ago. 8 minutes ago and no one mentioned it. Alright, hang on a sec. Okay, Nocturnal Sweeping Bokgak. Blah blah blah. Greetings, dear manager. New content. It is reused content. Don't kid yourselves. Clear all stages of main story chapter 8 to get there. Blah blah blah. Will open during event period. You can earn sweeper fuel cylinder. Okay, yep. Voices will be added to Nocturnal Sweeping. And you can access Nocturnal Sweeping's hard difficulty. Yep. The reflect area. Oh, we're actually getting one instantly. We're getting another reflect reel. Who the hell is this person? Oi, oi, oi. Say hi. This is like Queen's favorite one. So, oi. Yes, the reflect trial is coming next week already. Yeah, it's probably going to be the Ricardo one. Oh, God. Because, yeah, that's going to be Zilu into... So it'll be Zilu into the middle members, into Ricardo. That is going to be some funny shit. Event gameplay, yeah, as per usual. Do hard stages. There is going to be the hard Bokgak version, so we are going to get hard Ricardo. If it's sweepers... Wait, you're right. Yeah, it could just be the sweepers. Fuck. It could just be 3 whole fucking waves of sweepers. Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. You can get your first time rewards again. Event currency as per usual. Our bonuses are specifically Middle Big Brother Heathcliff, Maorioshu, Into the Sunset Rodya, which is a Zayan ego. Okay, you know what? If it's Zayan, I'll take it. Facial Pac Mal Otis, Middle Sinclair, all the middle members. Okay. House of Spiders even, so Ishmael even is allowed to have fun. Lord of Hongyang. Huh? Yeah, what? Lord Hongers gets the benefit. Oh, goddamn. Event currency maxed out 120%. Let's see. Yep, there's the Otis. Blah, blah, blah. 2 Nocturnal Sweeping. Event reward announcers. I'm guessing that is literally both the... Okay, that is kind of funny. Okay, nope, just some random person following me. And aside from that, nothing new yet. Do not mind all the Uma posting. Okay. Give me a second here. We will be back to our regularly scheduled tree murder. Dude, don't mind occupying this one. Yeah. Dwarf has now been murdered. Pork found in kitchen. Seduce units budget. Yo, what? Enemy Slaneshi armies in local oh, right. Chaos bullshit towards the end. Karak Norn's been destroyed. That is fine. Nobody needed Karak Norn anyway. Let's see. Amber Spear's funny, but I prefer Flock of Doom still, so we are taking Flock of Doom.
FUS speaks to me.
Get a little extra healing. We don't need Earthblood just yet. It'll be nice to have soon. Where are your rats? Fuck your rats, say hi. Your rats are down here. In Skaven Blight. Yeah, your rats are down here. First two reflectorial fights were both counter defense skill focused. Yeah, I suppose that's one way of looking at it, yeah. Okay. We don't have as much budget to keep raising more dudes, but we will do our best before whatever the fuck army of probably Bretonnians shows up. Because the fucking French don't know how to mind themselves. Let's see. Befuddlement of mischiefs. Cannot move. Okay, that'll be very useful. When in owned territory. Probably should have taken that earlier. Always forget to assign the officers. Yeah, I always forget to assign the officers. Yeah, this one's like the most useful for us currently. Especially with these guys coming in, so we can just slow them down. Durfu, your next goal is probably to just go straight here. I guess we're killing greenskins next. That's fine. Anyone liked us enough to make deals? No one likes us enough to make deals, so I guess we're murdering everyone. It's funny that you're more hyped for the sweeper announcers than the event unit. Fair? I mean, you can already get Mal Otis, unless you're talking about Ricardo, in which case, well, each their own, each their own. I've had meat in my DMs just completely blowing up about Ricardo the moment Ricardo Heathcliff was shown up. I think I got a DM like within like 30 seconds. Something like that. Because I didn't realize, and then I just looked over, I'm like, oh, that's why mate's freaking out. Got it. You already have Mal Otis? Then, okay, fair enough then, fair enough. Lord of Night's done. Invasion begins. Oh, it's more dwarves. Oh, it's 15 dwarves. Okay, that's a little nastier. So you can only move this far, so we can deal with you the following turn. On the other hand, all of these dryads are probably going to be our solution. You're gonna want some armor piercing, so throw in some archers. If he goes clean for the attack on Waterfall Palace, then we have plenty of extra garrison to help us out anyway. But from what I recall, most of these summoned armies storm straight for the Oak of Ages. Durfu, we don't have enough to settle Gristle Valley, unfortunately. We don't have enough to get any upgrades here. Christ. So, your goal is just going to be, let's see, everyone's quite healthy. Either eradicate some dwarves or eradicate some greenskins. That's a lot of fucking greenskins. Oof. Oh, yeah, that is a lot of greenskins. Shit. We might have an easier time just taking on the dwarves. Yeah, we probably have, like, a much easier time taking on the dwarves. Hang on. You have 2 settlements? Okay, you guys are, like, easy pickings. You're like, what strength? You're strength 101. We are 26. Okay. There's another post? Alright, hang on a sec. Let me just send Durfu in the right direction first. Okay, scheduled update notice. Here we go. Server will begin maintenance, etc. Nocturnal sweeping Bokgak, so it's into the sunset Rodya and Big Brother Heathcliff. Target extraction Merceau, so it's all the funny Merceau stuff. It's quite a lot of stuff nowadays. New identity and ego. Hi. New packages, so if you need to buy stuff, I am praying I don't need to buy stuff. I am not going to buy stuff if I can help it. Substitution SP bonus error notice. Fuck. When a minus coin identity is substituted in, their entry SP bonus is adjusted with a positive instead of a negative. So in other words, don't use your negative coin IDs in backup currently. Chain battle is adjusted so that substituted allies will now enter with bonus SP based on their deployment order when implementing this system. They neglected to modify minus coins. Okay, so you guys figured it out pretty quick in debug. Okay. Allied identities SP modifiers in chain battles will now accurately reflect the values for now. Okay. Additional updates for mirror of names and spiders. We are getting 10 more extreme theme packs. Oh shit. 10 exclusive pack gifts will be thrown in as well. So there will be 6 new theme packs and 4 new theme packs where you can challenge the hidden bosses. The old hidden bosses. So if I recall, this is Leihang, Papadon, and like 2 others, basically. Please note that the abilities of the hidden boss exclusive ego gifts will be adjusted. Okay. Pre-existing ego gifts have been improved, blah, blah, blah. Compression bandage has a ++ tier now. Or rather, their ++ tier is better. Mask of the Parade. Oh, well, that's just fucked up. Mask of the Parade now gives an extra coin power. And Rapture and Trance, let's see. When hitting, inflicts 5 potency. When hitting with a skill, inflicts 5. And now, in addition, skills that inflicts Rupture or Potency inflicts 3 additional and 1 counts. Good fucking lord, once per skill. So more positives, basically. I'll Doppelrobe, Yield My Flesh, Clash Power, -24. After, Yield My Flesh, Clash Power, -36. Oh god, they really wanted to make him usable, huh? Master of the Parade is used for Blood Fiend's Fused Gift anyway, so it's not a big deal. Yeah. You're right. But nah, the old Doppelrobe one here is funny. Oh, -24 wasn't enough? -26. Fuck it. Ancient Effigy gains an offense level bonus. That's actually quite good. Non-disclosure agreement. Gains shield equal to 49% of max HP. That's a lot. That's actually a lot. What the fuck? And then it also gets a visual identifier. Can't wait till old Doppelroom gets final power -48. Yeah. Option to enter an abnormality battle has been added to 2. Oh. Oh, we can do the Plushits and have you become strong. Okay. Some bug fixes. Blah, blah, blah. English translation adjustments. More bug fixes. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Fix an issue where applying unique tremor to the boss unit in Reflectrial, finding threads, tremor potency, and counts would be treated as 0. The tremor was just fucked. Because it was treated as -69 and -89. What the fuck? Oh, that's funny. That's actually funny. As the passive implementation was applied twice, unique tremor was applied as -138 and -178. Holy shit. Oh, that's like, that is god awful. Okay. Relevant keyword, test to the big brother, reduce value by 1 when active, blah blah blah. Double the amount of stagger threshold raised from tremor burst. Okay. Huh. Let's see, while this is active, blah blah blah. Triple. Wait, did they nerf Ricardo? Did they nerf the 530 Ricardo? Hang on. While this effect is active, triple instead of double damage taken from skills, the amount of stagger threshold raised from tremor burst. This effect, if this unit is not staggered when it expires. Oh, it's a nerf and a buff. Okay. Actually, no. It's still the same. It's still the same. To preserve our manager's combat experience, the text will be changed to match the current behavior of the effect. This will apply to the relevant main story chapter and mirror dungeon. Did they actually just nerf Ricardo? That's funny. Wait, no, it's only a change in description, meaning it's always been like this. Wait a second. That's even funnier, if anything. Ricardo was a lot weaker than we gave him credit. Yeah, Ricardo was weaker than we gave him credit. You're right, Kura, you're right. Aside from that, known issues, an issue where during battle, enemy units may move outside the field when clashing with certain skills. Oh, I think I remember seeing one on Twitter where someone's Rodya or something like that just jumped, or wait, no, someone's Rufo dropped like underneath, completely underneath. Error compensation 300 and lunacy 300. Okay, so we're getting 600 extra lunacy. Nice. Take it. We'll take it. Okay, have they dropped the kit yet? They have not dropped the kit yet. Okay. Payback with interest froze Rufo. Hey, Lamau. Had Malfoy and Otis go above and right of the screen respectively. Holy shit. Okay. Real funky. Anyhow, back to regularly scheduled dwarf murder. So, hang on a sec. Overall, you're glad your minus coin units will no longer get screwed by sanity on backup. Yeah. Yeah, they ought to. From what I recall, it should be go downwards for tree bonuses. Yeah, go downwards for tree bonus. We are probably going to just raise this and raise whatever the next one is, but is what it is. We have more pressing matters to deal with over here. They really don't want Kim Salt to win with that S3 now. Yeah, as long as you have the gift. They don't want to touch the original skill. They're just gonna mess with the gift instead. You know? Now you guarantee you're claiming of bones, and what more could you ask for? Okay, yeah, he really is just going straight for the tree. Okay. Summer begins, yep. Faction destroyed. Paravon died. Oh. Huh. Halson's doing half decent this time, I guess. Normally I watch them get, like, squashed by Bretonia. If I'm not the one controlling them, at least. Let's see. If we're raiding, we get quite a bit of extra, but we don't need to be raiding since we're just going to attack this, like, right away. Sorry, dwarves, you only have 2 settlements right now, so we're nipping you in the bud now. This is a decisive victory. It's one guy versus blah, blah, blah. Unfortunately, because I want to run down this faction, I should realistically just fight this in battle rather than auto-resolving. Otherwise, we just suffer too many extra casualties. You think Ricardo Heath will give a buff to the entire faction? Likely, yes. I think it'll just be offense level, but you never know, is the thing. The Quarrelers are going to be a bit more annoying. The Grudge Throwers, whatever. Dwarf Warriors, Rangers. Yeah, this will be easy. We don't have any fast attack currently, but we don't really need fast attack. When is kit reveal normally? In Aussie time, it's usually half an hour from now, or like either in 4 minutes from now, or up to an hour after now, basically. At latest, it goes like an hour and a half from now. In other words, hopefully we can just wrap up all of these dwarves in a neat little package. Yeah, look, they're standing here right for us. Wait, is there room in the back line? Oh, it's like tiny. We can't one-man conga line this, can we? Nah, we can't one-man conga line that. It'd be funny if we could, but unfortunately, Vanguard deployment only allows us to do so much. Vanguard deployment only allows us to do so much, huh? Can we like... Yeah, we can't shove like a little distraction set over here. Yeah, we can shove a little distraction cluster here. Very distracting cluster of dryads to bullshit our way through. Why the fuck not? They can all overlap each other, so we can just, like, shove them in there. Why did they let us do this? They really shouldn't let us do that. Your job is to simply go downwards and commit murder. Doesn't matter too much if we lose too many dryads. These guys are kind of on the more expendable side of things. Heroes getting shot, not as much though. Durfu, get your ass in there. Oh, they only targeted like one set of dryads. Okay, easy game. Okay, upcast Flock of Doom. Half my army is flanking them, yes. It is very convenient, so to speak. Pretty sure you can just shoot the missiles. Come on, Durfu. Yep, there you go. So we've lost a decent few more guys than I'd like, but that is okay. We can compress the trees later if need be. Okay, what have you got? Cursive and reduce armor, melee accuracy, etc. You know what? That'll be quite useful. Oh, jeez. Okay, you are taking a lot of punishment needlessly. Durfu, just get in there. Wait, why aren't you guys getting in there? Can you not climb? No, you can climb. Durfu got up there. Okay, Tree Man, just don't take too many hits. Don't take too many hits. There's one hero of a cunt here. Go kill the hero for some EXP. Run him down. There we go. That a faction exclusive mechanic, because you're imagining a Skaven bomb carrying unit doing the same thing. Okay, so you need the ability to Vanguard deploy, specifically. And then it'll give you a barrier or location around the map where you can go ahead and Vanguard deploy. At that point is then when you can fuck around and find out, basically. Skaven, there should be a decent few Skaven units that can do that bullshit. There are also Skaven units that can just summon more Skaven. Let's see, we can raise it, probably, honestly. Plunder, claim riches. We need the money, but... yeah, we need the money. Let's get our upgraded Flock of Doom. There we go. Kit has arrived. It's so peak. Okay, hang on, hang on. Let's see. Okay. Okay, let's take a look. Dear fucking lord. Okay, 1 second here. Is there only... oh, there's only 1 page. They managed to fit it on a page? Shit. Impressive, Project Moon. Impressive. Okay. Give me a moment here. Let's get some appropriate music. Okay, what are we looking at here? Book of Vengeance. This unit or any middle faction allies are hit by an enemy, inflict a vendetta mark on said enemy, and gain Y Book of Vengeance Heathcliff. Ally death, gain X Book of Vengeance Heathcliff. Okay. So whenever someone's hits, ally-wise, okay, so you want middles, basically. Yep. Add X plus Vengeance Tattoo. Apply the following effects. Replace a base skill with complete and total extermination. Prioritizes the skill on the leftmost slot's bottom row on the dashboard. Okay. Skill free on demand, basically. If the replace skill becomes inaccessible, blah, 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 activate the above effect again. Change battle music until turn end. Excuse me? Change battle music until turn end, excluding certain encounters. What the fuck, mate? Combat starts in the turn this unit substituted in or returned to the field. Use my hair coupons on a random target. Attack end of said skill. Apply offense level up and defense level up on the middle faction allies. Where is my hair coupon? Oh my god. Okay, that's pretty funny. So if we have a way to sub the guy in, then fuck. Okay? Okay, sure. Sure, fuck it. We ball. Combat. Passives, let's say Vengeance, Tattoo, Resonance. Combat starts. The middle faction allies that have equipped defense skills take less damage from unopposed attacks this turn. Yep, that's bloody fantastic. Combat start. At X plus NV Resin, middle faction allies adjacent to this unit on the dashboard cannot be staggered by damage as long as they have usable counter skills equipped in their slots, excluding force staggers. Okay. Fuck! Okay, that's good. At X plus NV Resin, this effect applies to all of the middle faction allies. Jesus Christ. Okay, that's like stupid good. You can use as package or use as is. Okay, the big brother. Let's say combat start. Gain Vengeance Tattoo based on NB Resin. Yep, that's fine. If an enemy attacked any of the middle ally factions, including this unit, use kicking on said enemy as an unopposed attack at attack end. Oh, so we have an assist attack even. Okay. Shit, okay. I'm gonna guess that's once. That's probably once, but sure. Okay. But yeah, this is an insane middle upscale. Gains loyalty. If any members of the middle factions are killed during combat, all middle faction allies gain attack power up this turn and next turn. Okay. And then Book of Vengeance, Heathcliff is additional offense level, defense level. Vengeance tattoos, base skills deal more damage. Okay. So pretty straightforward. And this one needs middle faction allies to be hit. So we're not claiming marks, we are just building book stacks. Actually, no, we are inflicting marks. Huh. Okay. Okay, for the skills themselves, we are looking at kicking. Burn Bleed, Vengeance Mark, gain final power. Coin power, final power. Okay, this is a free coin skill 1, so this is going to hit like a bitch. Lower stagger threshold. It's not tremor, it's tremorless tremor. So that's what we're dealing with. Do they usually specify limits on assist attacks and defenses? Yes, they usually specify them, but once the kit comes out, so we are not going to know just yet. It should be a resonance chain. Let's say, watch your back. If target has blah blah blah, gain coin power. Apply offense level up to all adjacent on allies adjacent to unit on dashboard. Yep, that's perfectly normal. This skill gains highest resin offense level. Okay, yep. If target has vengeance mark, gain final power. Okay, so final power plus coin power, very strong already. Gain aggro, very nice. Inflict bleed count, inflict burn count, inflict bleed, paralyze. Shit, okay, and burn. I'm surprised there isn't coin power drop, though, anywhere here. Yeah. Okay, as for hair coupons, the normal skill free, it is a 1 coiner with a lot of final power. I'm going to guess. Gain final power for burn bleed. Gain final power for envy res. Fuck, okay. This skill gains highest resin offense level. Okay, yep. There's no division or whatever placed on that. Therefore, it is just highest resin. If target has vengeance mark, more final power. Gain X plus envy A resin attack weights. Gain X plus Book of Vengeance Heathcliff attack weight. Deal more damage based on excess attack weight beyond the number of actual targets. Hey! Fan-fucking-tastic. You think we're going to get him a Fierce ID, or is this a replacement? We're going to get him a Fierce ID. It's going to be on Otis. Otis doesn't have anything to contribute to the NV Res propaganda yet. Therefore. Okay. Let's see. Gain on kill, gain vengeance tattoo based on the number of enemies killed using this skill. Okay. Sweet Jesus. And it is an unbreakable. It inflicts bleed and burn. Deal envy resin percent of percent times X. Let's say times X percent of this skill's final damage as blunt bonus damage. In other words, this hits like a fucking truck. Whoa, it's a dude. Yeah, it's a fucking dude. Nah, don't worry. That's like most people's expectation. Complete and total extermination. External effects cannot trigger the skill to be reused. Deal more damage for every X% missing HP on self. Gain final power for every X bleed and burn on main target. So this is the enhanced version. And we get this one specifically if we have, let's see. We gain this one specifically if we have enough vengeance tattoos. As for how many times we get this, I'm hoping it's more than once. Let's see, Vengeance Tattoo doesn't seem to decay, so... Either this is going to be the complete and total asinine one, which is we're allowed to spam the fuck out of this, or it's a use once. It might just be the use once, so we might be looking closer to Ring Hongers, so to speak. Anyway, Vengeance Mark, Final Power, highest resin, offense level... Book of Vengeance Heathcliff attack weight. Deal more damage based on excess attack weight beyond number of actual targets. For every enemy killed using this skill, gain an ego resource. Very nice. Of random least owned affinity. This is very important. This is actually one of the more important things that you need in an NV team. And for every enemy killed using this skill... Yep. Nope. Consume X Vengeance Tattoo on self. Okay. Okay, so you can rebuild it back up and you can spam it back out. There is a way of funneling it back out. Let's see, the main thing is his way of gaining Vengeance Tattoo is specifically on envy resin. Depending on how high the stack is, he can be like busted as fuck. Tenkatsu Mulun, how good is he? We're figuring that out. But currently, this one is tied to the numbers. If this is like needs 20 Vengeance Tattoo, then this is like every 3 turns, basically. If this is needs like 10 Vengeance Tattoo, it's like every 2 turns. Even if it's like every 14, it's like every 2 turns. And this is all dependent on if he can get the on-kill for more Vengeance Tattoos and keep looping this bullshit, basically. Best ID out this season? We don't know yet. But yes, he changes the battle music. It's one of the funnier passive effects he's got. Because yeah, it's this line here. Changes the battle music until turn end. Let's see, has Tremor on the S3 on the 3-2, so no triple status in MD. So for that, it usually comes down to if you have the skill in the bar, so in the dashboard, then it may count. But it's really weird, so to speak. Don't rely on it. Don't rely on it. Why is everyone so lustful for Ricardo Heathcliff? I don't know. Look at him, man. Look at him. Is that the face of a man who fucks? It probably is. Anyhow, aside from that, if target is staggered, deal more damage, inflict bleed, burn, tremor, and tremor burst. Reduce target's tremor counts. Deal the extra percentage in blunt damage, as more or less expected. Payback at X plus sum uses S3 instead. That's bloody strong. It's probably at least 6. If it's 4, then that's like stupid strong, but we'll see. He heals up and he... Oh, he heals SP for middle faction allies. Shit. And then he deals burn and bleed. Okay. Look at the man. The answer should be obvious afterwards. Yes, indeed. Yes, but it's Heathcliff. He's still yearning for Kathy. Thank God he's not Book Heathcliff. If he's Book Heathcliff, rip Isabella. Unfortunately, in Limbus, they made Isabella into a side character and killed her off. Arguably, that is a better fate than what she suffered in the books, but don't worry about that too much. You must have crazy synergy with Middle Sinclair then, because of the Vendetta Mark application? Yes, indeed. You did not pick up on the mic at all, mate.
Am I that basic?
No, you're just that soft currently.
Okay. All you need to know is Eco has a very big obsession with Wuthering Heights.
Not necessarily the weirdest ways, but let's see. What happened to her Isabella in Wuthering Heights in the book? That's not YouTube safe. That is very far away from being YouTube safe, so I am not allowed to say shit about that.
Oh gosh. Actually, I'll give a hint.
Uh-huh.
Let's just say the happiest anyone goes through in Wuthering Heights is having an incest relationship.
Hi. Anyway. It's that cooked. Yeah, you see, Heathcliff is very toned down for Limbus simply because they don't include part 2 of Wuthering Heights. In part 2 of Wuthering Heights, everything goes to absolute shit. Anyway, Ricardo Cliff's, let's see, you're using your girlfriend's VTuber to VTube. That makes a lot more sense. No, Chief, no.
The answer is no. I have a different avatar. This is not my avatar.
Yes, if I was to pull up the girlfriend's one, do I even have yours still on this? Hang on. Let's see, I have the chibi version of yours. Yes, this is the chibi version of your one.
Yeah.
But nah, if it's my own default, then hang on. You don't need to justify it to yourself. This is just how we do things around here. Let's say... Nope. Where's the right pair of hands? Here's the right pair of hands. Let's see. If it makes you any more comfortable to stick around, here you go. There you go. You've got 2nd gen Kathy and Heathcliff are cousins. Or it's more so, let's see, Kathy and Heriton. No, not Heriton. Wait. Fuck. Never mind. Shit gets really messy there. Oh, now you're a femboy. Hardly. Internet user surprise avatars don't reflect real life. Here's the thing. I've done an essay on that before, back in university, because we needed to do something for game design and development. And the easiest way to score brownie points in a class run by that sort was to do a gender studies piece, unfortunately. And it was gender studies of why guys like playing chicks in MMOs, and there was surprisingly extensive research on that. I don't know if I have that essay lying around anymore, but yeah. There was a lot of research. Anyhow, we have another kit to look at, so let me find a more peaceful soundtrack, so to speak. Hang on. Okay, there we go, there we go. Isn't the old adage of lots of staring? Yeah, I suppose, yeah. Personally don't like playing as or role-playing as girl stuff. Yeah, fair enough, Chief. You do you. Let's see, Into the Sunset, Rodya. So, Into the Sunset. Gain clash power for every burn plus bleed on all targets. Heal X allies that have the lowest HP percentages up to Y% of Wait, this is Rodya's like third. Yeah, this is Rodya's like third healing ego, or fourth one even. Hang on. Yeah, Pursuant, Hexnail, Into the Sunset. And you can't do Hexnail and Pursuance at the same time, though. I guess she has 2 sources of healing at once? Okay, sure. Yeah, Birdcage, I had the feeling was also, yeah. Sanguine Desire also Zayan? Nope. Sanguine Desire is a WoW. Sanguine Desire is a WoW. Like, it's the higher end, the upper end. Anyway. Into the Sunset. Gain clash power for every X burn plus bleed on all targets. Heal X allies that have lowest HP, blah blah blah. And apply Scarlet Moth. Scarlet Moth is a heal for HP percentage. It also heals SP equal to the stack. Okay, that's pretty fucking good. Heal additional allies equal to Lust Resin minus X. If healed ally has equipped a Lust skill, heal SP as well. So this is Lust Resin support. Right. But yeah, this is fine. This is actually really good. Let's see. Current coin attack end, inflict Wrath Fragility and Lust Fragility next turn on target hits. Okay. That is kind of weird that they have to specify it that way rather than skill end. Current attack coin end. It doesn't reuse, does it? Unless there's some other way to reuse. No, there's no reuse here. Okay. Yeah, that's like really, really weird timing. Unless that's like some spaghetti code bullshit. Yeah, it's ring team healing, basically. Yeah, Rusty Coin, kind of. But Rusty Coin, you can still specify skill end, and this is only a single coin, so yeah, that's a really weird specification. That's a really, really funky. Let's see, Into the Sunset, so the corrosion now targets randomly, deal more damage for burn and bleed on all targets. So this is going to be an AoE. If there is Wrath A resin or Lust A resin, deal additional damage. Lose base power for every cracked coin. Yeah, that's whatever. Apply Scarlet Moth. to randomly between allies. Okay, so we're randomly shotgunning this between allies. Okay. Inflict burn, burn counts. Inflict wrath fragility next turn on target hit by this coin. Bleed, bleed count, lust fragility on targets hit by this coin. Oh, it's so weird. I mean, it's probably because... I guess if you dodge... Because skill end would mean that it does it anyway, but if you dodge, that... But this is on hit. Oh, it's so weird, the wording. That's going to give me an aneurysm until we figure out exactly how that works. What distinguishes moths from butterflies? If this unit's leftmost base attack skill on the dashboard is a wrath or lust skill at attack end, deal X% of the damage dealt against the main targets with that skill as its corresponding affinity damage to a random enemy. If this unit dealt the maximum possible damage with the above effect, gain affinity damage up for the corresponding affinity next turn, and disable the above effects from triggering for X turns. That one's kind of weird. It's a little strange with some of the stuff we've got, simply because with Rodya, the lust skill we have on, say, Forvis Rodya, so Ring Rodya, is on her S3. We can make use of her Plashable in post as well, if it does enough damage, I guess. Yeah, actually, with Forvis Rodya solves it, but a lot of the other Rodyas kinda don't like it as much, basically. Hello, Valentina Rodya setup. Potentially, yeah. Critique every 2 turns also. Yeah. It's a little awkward. We can combo it once, but not necessarily twice, at least the maximum effect. So it's a bit strange, so to speak. No, overall, not bad. Not bad at all. For Azayan, that's a lot of effects on Azayan. Like, for reference, to get affinity damage up, normally we would have had to use either more hyper-specific ones of higher levels, so not necessarily Zayan, and we wouldn't even get it on, like, passive effects either. You'd have to do it on the Awakening or on the Corrosion to get the effect. This being Zayan means it should also be, like, relatively cheap. Like, we should be looking at something like... something like a 4 or 5 resource drain. Maybe a bit more, maybe less. But typically speaking, shouldn't be that bad. Shouldn't be that bad at all. Three loss, 2 route. It could even just be 2-2, even. Let me double check some of the other Zayan egos that we have. Let's see. Bygone Days is free and free, so it can go up to 6 in cost. So it could be a little more expensive, but either way, you can fuel it up by 1 turn. Too many effects? Yeah. So it might be a 6 cost in the end. Let's see. Soda sits at a 6 cost. Holiday from Heathcliff sits at a 5 cost. 100-footed Death Maggot sits at a 4 cost. Cavernous Wailing from Sinclair sits at a 6 cost. Going for Scissors is a 4 cost. And Legerdman is a 4 cost. So it's 4 to 6. How is Soda a 6 cost? Yes. Yes, indeed. How the fuck is Soda a 6 cost? That is a good question. I think it's the Roshu's Soda specifically. Yeah, Roshu's one needs 2 Gluttony, 2 Pride, and 2 Envy to trigger. It's 6 sinking, and you get refunded free resources if you kill something. Yeah, you get refunded free resources if you kill something with it, I guess. Which is kind of funny to think about. The thing is, Honglu's Soda is a 7 cost, but it's a TEF in comparison. Lego Domain, you can actually use the... yeah. Legerdman. However the bloody hell you want to pronounce it. 40... Let's see, it's Thai baht. So it's like... Not much, but nonetheless. Thank you. luscious dark sunglasses. What the? Hi. Yes. Yes, if you'd like to stare at the man, here you go. Here, you may stare even closer at the lusciousness. How much did I pay for that VTuber avatar? It's one of those things you don't ask. Or it is better not to ask. But, not a lot by today's standards, a lot by prior standards, so to speak. You'd buy that for $1? Ailamau. Let's see. Honglu's soda must refund like 10 resources to not be shit. Ailamau. Around 5k, you're guessing. You do you, Chief, on the math. You do you. He is luscious, yes. But yeah, with everything we know now, let's go back and take a look at the trailer. So hang on a sec while I pull that up. Do you think it was worth it? Buddy, trust me when I say getting a VTube avatar is pretty much never worth it. Okay, let's see here. There we go. And I will pull that over to this tab. Here we go. Okay, so that's skill 1. This is probably skill 2. Yep, 1, 2, and 3. This is the default counter. 1 and a 2. Skill 3. Big boom. Buddy gets hit. Bang, bang. Ricardo comes in and slams with 1, 2, and 3 on the skill 1. And now that he's got enough, slams with the skill 3. He's changed the music because he has enough. And kaboom, skill 3-2. The only time you hear tremor in this entire thing. Okay. So going back with what we know. So the counter allows him to use the skill 3 if there is enough NV resonance. That's as normal. You do not get the skill 3-2 for free doing that. However, you still get the skill 3. So like that's still stupid good. Does the trailer imply Kiro won't get the middle buffs? She isn't there. Could be. She'll benefit from most of the generic middle stuff, like, well, painting the board purple, I guess. But for vengeance stuff, bit harder to say, a bit harder to say. Let's see here, if I pull up Kira. Because Kira doesn't necessarily have direct benefits to the middle. She does vengeance marks at the very least, yeah. She does hand out vengeance marks. And has the middle grudge. However, she doesn't really build stuff up for herself aside from middle-styled augmentation tattoos. That of which does help with some bleed infliction, but let's be real here. Bleed is going to be shit. Or the bleed is going to be shit. Kira does fit on the team, though, due to burn bleed applications. Kira fits on the team specifically where Ricardo is concerned, basically. At the very least, you don't need to bring Captain Ishmael anymore. Is counter potency application in good for Ricardo? Is bleed got? We don't know yet. It's the thing. We aren't going to know until the numbers actually come out. The thing is, though, I wouldn't count on it. There's like nothing here in terms of bleed counts. The skill 2 has some, but you're not going to get the skill 2 very often. Especially if you're replacing things with the defense skill. You have to go out of your way to go ahead and use the additional bleed count. And even then, it is unlikely to be very much. Therefore, yeah, don't expect much out of it, mate. Don't expect much at all. These two IDs are very different vibes to one another. Well, it's an ID and an ego, Chief, but hi. Very different vibes. One of them is peaceful. One of them is very violent, so to speak. He's mainly burn. It's not that he's mainly burn, it's he's mainly envy. He's mainly envy-pilled. Burn is just going to make it so that he's a lot easier to get his particular benefits from. Because burn is by far more stable. Used up all your shards and resources into a ring bleed team. Yeah, that's perfectly fine, honestly. You don't need to have every single team. If you play consistently for like about a year and a half, you'll manage to get most of what you need anyway. There's a lot of redundant stuff these days. He's basically burn with no real keyword. Kinda, yeah. Kinda. You just don't care, necessarily, in terms of status. You care about getting envy up. Because with that extra offense level and final power on a couple of these, he will not care. Because, like, if he's going to skill free anyway and not bother clashing, does not care. Blood has never seen middle or sin IDs before. Yeah, probably hasn't. Would not be surprised. Praying Ricardo Cliff has a lot of max HP for DC Rodia support passive. Yeah, I suppose so. But yeah, all that to say, this guy is pretty much a hammer. This guy exists to be a hammer. Look, the main big keyword for damage here is just deal more damage based on excess attack weight beyond. Because that's the damage booster, whereas everything else does not care. There isn't damage boosts inbuilt here. It's just final power, offense level, which is like slight amplification. And then beyond there, Book of Vengeance, which is like a little extra benefit. And then some power bonuses from Vengeance Tattoo. If it's anything close to Sinclair, then it's like 30%. To be honest, you don't like that he's burned. You would have preferred if he was Tremor Bleed. Yeah, I think most people would have probably preferred that. The burn is likely to help with Kira Ishmael, and then beyond that, helping out with Matthias when Matthias comes around. Otis will 100% get some bonus off leeching off Kiramel. Yeah. They couldn't deny his fire. His KQE ego. Yeah, I mean, the seasonal ego with the envy bonuses and the burn on said bonuses does make sense. You would run it just for that, but yeah. Wouldn't doubt Matthias being a selfish ID. It just makes sense. Matthias, well, Levantine is like the funny sword that cuts through anything as far as I remember. And the funny dealio with it is just going to be, yeah, it's going to need all those extra unlock stages. So everything you do is going to be for Matthias to unlock Levantine and then beat ass with Levantine, basically. Damage bonus versus grade scores, bruh. Twisted idea when Levantine's drawn on all IDs or all units go up on flames. Hey, Lamau. So excited for him. Basically, just dumping it all in, removing seals, yeah. Pretty much, yeah. Perfect for taking out a grade 1. So, with the current pacing of things, I reckon that we'll be seeing Matthias, like, probably within the next month. Because all things considered, we've gotten this middle piece of support. They're probably going to give us more middle support. And then just finish with that. Then we can move on to the fun, finally. Unless they suddenly like, oh, hang on a second. We need to hand out the Roshu seasonal without the thumb first. Gonna be one of the two. It all depends on, hang on, let me consult the bloody timeline again. Or rather the roadmap. Because depending on the roadmap, yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Scroll down, scroll down. Nope, that's the hum hung pung pung one. There we go, here's the real roadmap. Let me just grab that for you guys. So you can see what the bloody hell I'm looking at. Here we go. So, roadmap. Oh. Ah. Okay. So, Bokkak, Ricardo. After that is the linked boss challenge, which will be the Reflect Trial or Reflect Trial. After the Reflect Trial is likely going to be Matthias. After that is likely going to be Railway and Fredspin 5. Somewhere in between those two, or within these two, is likely going to be the Thumb showing up. And finally, we are going to get our Roshu upscale. Once we get our Roshu capstone, then we move into our NCorp introduction. Then we get our Refraction Railway return. We get our Walpipi finally. And then we have Canto 10. Ah. Can't wait for Canto 10 and the resurgence of Nail status. The thing is, NCorp Inquisitors are unlikely to get something new, is what I imagine. I think they want to move on from that, unless like, Chroma Senior is exactly that, and Chroma Senior ends up being the NCorp upscale for all of those NCorp Inquisitors. That would be the funny way of doing it, so you can field a team of 7 NCorp fellas. That's what I'm going to imagine. What city threat level are we right now? Urban Plague or Urban Knight? We're in Sotthi. We are clean in Star of the City, mate. All of Canto 9 is basically Star of the City. It's like early Star of the City, but it's still Star of the City, basically. Considering Rian by himself is supposed to be considered a Star of the City. And Ujats are a grade 1 office, being pretty much Star of the City. So yes, we are late Urban Nightmare, early Star of the City. Heck, we have Alan. The Night Owls are a Star of the City. Even a generic Night Owl is a Star of the City. So yes, we have long been in Star of the City. City level if you read. Don't make me do it, Kura. Don't fucking make me do it. So, the next script is currently going on about W Corp, and with W Corp, I am currently the current spot the script is at is I've gone through the back streets. I've touched on how the trains work. I've gone on all of the extras regarding its functioning, and then beyond that, we are then currently talking about Lovetown, because of course we are. Eco breaking down the power tiers would be so funny. I will piss off, like, a majority of the fucking power scalers if I ever touch on power tiers again. I swear to fucking God. Where are my Brotherhood of Steel IDs? Next fall PP. Clearly. Next fall PP. And next fall PP is going to be the Ruiner one. We ourselves are a bit below Star of the City, but at least capable of taking on Sotsi. We have IDs that are Sotsi, but due to level restrictions are most definitely not completely at that level yet. Let's see, we at least got confirmation that Shin and Mung are bullshit for power scaling within the Intervalo. The way that you should look at the Shin and Mung is more specifically like the teachings in Log Horizon, wherein they are a nice extra, but not 100% necessary. Power scaling in City is conceptually absurd thing anyway, yeah, considering we don't have to see random executives most of the time that are suddenly overpowered, yes, but also too much of the city is like a meritocracy, at least in terms of power scaling, which is kind of annoying to think about a good chunk of the time. Ah, how many rings you got, bro? If you have 5 Mung rings, you are stronger than everyone else, clearly. You can put Mung rings on the air, like Demian, and blow things out of existence. No, fucking hell, Christ. The existence of Mung rings... Okay, hang on. I have a quick guess for a moment. Alright, buddy. Yes, I am calling you because you are the biggest fucking glazer right now. Go on.
Burn still fucking sucks.
No, you're right. You're right. We did not get another burn outlet this time around.
But oh my fucking god. People can stop being little chuds about it. Oh my god, I'm so happy. I got one of my favorite characters as an ID, and also I'm right. But like, I got favorite characters as an ID.
So many
Holy
people
shit.
were screaming that it was gonna be like Tremor Bleed. It's a single
I'm
Tremor
so
burst in there.
There's a single fucking tremor burst. I cannot believe it. Holy shit, it's perfect. Oh
The
my
only
God.
thing that people are a little salty about is they can't abuse it for MD having like, you know, a triple status bullshit, but is what it is, man. Is what it is. Just
It
Christ.
might count. We don't know. It might count.
It might count, but in that weird way
It
where
says
you...
skills that tremor burst.
It might
usually.
be in that weird way where you need to have it on the dashboard, and then you can abuse it.
Yeah.
That's usually how they end up doing it, but yeah.
Hmm.
Christ though, man. Like, yeah.
I-
Just fucking hell, man. Okay, so the one thing I'm probably most surprised of is they fit it on, like... They fit it on a single page.
Yeah, no, that surprised me. They just get all of the fucking... They get all of what you need right there. I was surprised. He's the first single page ID, like, almost a year now. Actually, no, I remembered that Rio show.
Yeah. Like, for me, this is just like, okay, they gave us a hammer. Just like the hardest possible hitting hammer, basically.
It's beautiful. Also, complete and total extermination can't be reused, but my hair coupons can, and that's just oof.
Yep.
It seems that they're leading more into final power when it comes to IDs now.
Final power is like a lot more consistent than coin power, mainly because, you know, there's still that 5% nagging you in the back of the head being like, oh yeah, the coin can miss.
Yeah, we're gonna get you, and the coin's gonna miss. Holy
No,
shit.
it's like playing XCOM. Every now and then there's that 5% and it's gonna fucking miss. Basically.
God.
Because even Furioso, with its 9 fucking coins, on average, 2 of those are supposed to roll tails, basically. Because of like the
Yeah,
20%.
I'm
It's stupid.
Fucking, I've been so stoked about this ID. I didn't even check the Rhodian yet.
Oh, the Rodya's huge upscale for just healing, basically. It's a Zayan with healing. Rodya now has healing on Zayan slot and on he slot. And you also
That's
get
actually
the Moth effect, so you get that echo damage as well.
What the fuck? Wait,
Yeah.
that's insane.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Like, it's
You get
shockingly good. Judging by the resource costs of like older Zayans and all that, it's going to cost anywhere between 4 and 6 resources, and it's probably just going to be Lust Wrath split between those two. Some are saying like 2 or 3 of each, and that'll probably be the cost of it. But it's a heal.
Oh,
It's
that's
also an SP heal as well.
Holy shit. Wait, what the fuck? We got mini fluid sack.
Yeah, but the conditional is it has to be a Lust Resin.
Okay, so that's mostly gonna work on bleed or tremor.
Yeah, pretty much.
Which
Ring gets
is
its like
notable.
stupidity, yes. The ring gets a lot of its stupidity simply because, oh yeah, everyone can just slot in a counter or defensive, and now, oh, everyone is getting that little bump and heal and whatnot.
Good God.
Yeah, everything in this particular banner is stupid.
I'm actually surprised.
Like
I
that.
fucking love when meatheadism is done right.
Normally, I'm not much for like hammer-based IDs where it's like, okay, yeah, just shove it in and it's a fucking sledgehammer. But I think this one's done right. I'd say this one's done right. But like the example, the one that I don't like as much is probably Queen of Hatred Dawn, simply because that one is just like, it's too straightforward is the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I'm not a fan of because it's too easy, too straightforward. Animations take a fucking age, but yeah, it's pure fan service. But it is like the previous, probably strongest sledgehammer to throw things with. In this particular case, Ricardo being a hammer is just perfect with the theming. But did you also see the change battle music? When he gets the fucking thing, yeah.
Fucking amazing.
It's such a stupid extra, like, I get it, but holy fuck, yeah, why not? Excluding certain encounters, I'm guessing that's probably just going to be anything with, like, melee music, basically.
Yeah. Good God.
At this point, though...
Oh, and you're streaming right now?
Yeah, currently streaming. You are on stream currently.
Oh,
that's
shit,
why
sorry,
I'm
I
like...
almost said something horrible.
Oh, no, that's by the course. Sorry about that, Chief. But yes. That's why I said 30 seconds in and out. Alright. No worries, though. I'll leave you to it, but Christ, that is like a lot of bullshit that we just got. Yeah.
Alright. I'll see you, buddy.
Yeah, no worries. See you around for whenever we do that trigger warning one.
Yeah.
Yep. See you around. It's now canon that he emits music through sheer aura now. Perhaps, yes. Middle Finger Tojo on Blast. The thing is, Middle Finger Tojo is more so Matthias and Kira's one. We'd more likely get the battle theme out of, say, Canto 5, so to speak. It's canon and Nocturnal Sweeping that the music was diegetic. And this is continuing the trend. Yeah. Because if I recall, there was a line that was just like, wait, does anyone hear that? Are you breaking down every trigger warning in Limbus up? Potentially, yes. We're hashing out the format, but we needed to look into... There was one that I was confused on, and it was the fear of clowns, because I'd get fear of clowns when it's specifically... Oh, Tojo is the Canto 5 one. Okay, gotcha. Fear of clowns specifically, you'd think, oh, Oswald from Ruiner, but Oswald hasn't popped up yet. However, there was one fucking clown in the background of the fucking La Mancha Land parade. And that's enough to qualify for the fear of clowns. Like, it's actually so stupid that there's just one in there. Crimson Noon, you was thinking, from Walpurgis? The thing is, we don't have a Crimson Noon just yet. And I guess they're either covering their bases, or yeah, it's just the one fucking clown that showed up. Which is really stupid. Let's see. Can't wait for Clown Scorpion or Orb. Christ. Clown and La Mancha Land story. Dungeon floor illustration. Yes. Yes, Sonic Den. You've got it. You've got it. Do you think we'll get Reverb Ensemble IDs? I think we're more likely to get Hana first, since they're also sitting in Impuritas. As for the Ensemble... I think we're more likely to get factions involved with the Ensemble first, rather than specifically the Ensemble themselves. Whenever we start getting colors, though, is when you can start considering it, basically. But hang on. Let me find the exact image. Here we are. So, this is what Meat sent me. This one clown in the fucking background somewhere. Let's see. Am I happy Paralyze is winning in the big 2026? Perhaps? Yeah. Here's what it is. We get, like, if this is more than one Paralyze, it's actually not bad. That's pretty good. But yeah. Is it in Princess Roger's acquisition animation? I'm not sure. Meat was the one which found it for me. Eco, please put it away. You're scared. Sorry, Skeletters. The clown is gone. The clown is gone. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. He's chilling back there in the floor illustration. Ah, Christ. But yes, clown. Anyhow. I'm probably going to close out the stream by exterminating a couple more dwarves, but after that, yeah, just gonna end off. But hang on. We are no longer done, or we are no longer waiting, therefore I will adjust that. Settling. It is no longer settling grudges before Ricardo Cliff's kit, it is settling grudges after Ricardo Cliff's kit. Yeah, feel free to keep asking questions and whatnot, I will respond in time. Let's see, let us cut off the funny, peaceful-ish music from Canto 9. Let's see. Ever fight the 8 o'clock circus? Could see them doing the music override, giving Ruiner PTSD. Hang on a second here. Let's see. Do I have this sitting around? Ruiner soundtrack, blah, blah, blah. Which one was it specifically? What is it called? Head, Eye, Claw, nope. Place of Love, nope. Spring Freocracy, nope. Where is it? Huh. Does anyone remember what the 8 o'clock circus song was called? Before I have to just Google it, basically. Let's see. Will his tremor be usable in the thumbs? Probably not. I'll be honest. Probably not. Nine o'clock circus, 8 o'clock circus theme. Oh, yeah, Lunatics posted it, so sure. Here is your PTSD. Yes, I'm going to keep this playing for the whole minute and a half. The fact that the giant loop doesn't help with sanity. No, it does not. No, it does not help with sanity at all. Beautiful. Alexa, this is so sad. Play Canto 9, Boss Theme 1, or Boss 1, Theme 2, bro. Okay. Okay, I think the clowns are gone. I think the clowns are gone now. Oswald was great. Yes, Oswald was indeed great. The clown is also in the first Dungeon of Don's Canto. Ah, I see, I see. Okay. We are going to murder a couple more dwarves, and then we will call it a stream. Because we've been going for almost 2 hours. We just need to destroy, I think it's like either tucked in here or like around the corner somewhere. In this general area is more dwarves that we need to murder. So hang on just a bit. I think I'll just auto-resolve this one since I don't need this army necessarily for much. Pyrrhic victory. Okay, that's a little more troublesome than it probably needs to be, but eh. The Rangers... Oh, they've got cannons. Oh, they have... they're armed to the teeth. Well, this is fine. Let's see, which Warhammer game is this one? This is Total Warhammer 3. I'm okay with losing all of that. This army took, like, jack and shit to assemble. And we can, do away with all the extra, so to speak. Do away with all the extra upkeep since we are currently in, currently raiding downwards. One of these is probably Skaven, the other one's probably more dwarves. Grimhold, we can finally put something up. It's not much. We'll eventually pick up Gristle Valley, probably pick up Karak Asgaraz. Yeah, you can probably do that, like, turn after, probably. Yeah. We ain't in midwinter yet, so let us continue. Oh my god. Okay, yeah, Sonic Den also spotted the bloody extra clown that is in Don's dungeon, Don's Canto dungeon. Children of Eternity. Send them to the Wildwood. Recruitment cost for druids, burned dryads. Oh, come on. Oh, both of these suck. Azariah, but long patchy, blah blah blah. Bro, we're playing the trees. You don't even care. We're mostly fearless anyway. It's just the control and the recruitment cost is going to be annoying, so we'll take it anyway. Let's go. Okay, do we still have enough movement to attack? Yes, we have enough movement to attack. But holy hell, he's bringing the whole family with him. I'm not sure we can fight that off quite as competently, but we can try. We are gambling for Heathcliff. Perhaps, yes. Pyrrhic victory, high casualties. However, if we just auto-resolve, we wipe out everything. God, I think just taking the auto-resolve is better here, even with the high casualties. Because I don't think I can fight that competently on my own. Yeah, I would not have been able to fight that competently on my own. Rather than the money, I think we need the replenishment, but... Kill captives, replenishment, money. We're not going to get replenishment anywhere else, so we'll need to take it. Okay, King Hammer, blah blah blah, yep, sure. Wild Hearts. Base extra damage, yep, sure, we'll take it.
How may I help?
You know, get us Earthblood. The global recruitment pool, immune to most attrition. We get some casualty replenishment. We'll probably do that next turn, just on the border here. We can wipe these guys out with our current numbers once we get any amount of recovery, so to speak. And well, if we can do some global recruitment, then yeah. You got enough shards to wait? Need to recoup your losses from last while PP? Yeah, I've got more than enough shards, believe me, but nature of content creation, you know? Gonna have to roll, most likely. At the very least, I have all of the extraction tickets from this intervalo. Oi, 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 oi. This cunt's coming over to steal the property that I was gonna go for. Yeah, we can take the extra corruption. That matters not. See, how far can we go in like a raiding stance? We can go decent in a raiding stance. Encampments, we need 50%. Or 50 campaign movement to... Ah, this guy's just gonna go and steal our thing though. Let's see, I will probably end up losing the tree man if I more aggressively push this. I think I have to just push this. Yeah, I think I have to just push this. Yep, push it, make some money. Can't recruit any units, so this army is probably done for after this. Yeah, this army is probably done for after this. Unless we manage to jank away through healing. Up tier that. No regiments of renown yet. Dryads are like a lot more expensive now, so let's just get some elves. But no, 99% of gamblers quit before hitting big. No, the figure is quite a lot lower, if anything. The problem is the moment you hit big is when we're going to have problems. Oi, 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 oi. That is bullshit, and you know that it's bullshit that this is a valiant defeat. No, we can win this. We can win this quite handedly, even. Though it is annoying. It is very annoying that he is coming out. Because now I think that... Yeah. We've got like a front line here. We're fine. Blasting charges are probably the most annoying part. Okay, these two are going to be by far our most important units. Durfu is going to need to make sure to not die as best as possible. You are going to heal us. These two are our next most competent. Aside from that, okay, this might be a bit dicier than I made it out to be. They're going to come towards us. I don't think Durfu can necessarily recover. Oh, no, he can. Okay, this is disgusting now. If Durfu can just recover, we have no problems. Okay. Ooh, okay. That's a bit more troublesome. As long as those archers exist, we have problems. Okay, we have a lot more problems than I thought we did. If Durfu doesn't have the armor to withstand that. Yeah. Durfu does not have the armor to deal with quarrelers. Armor-piercing quarrelers. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, we got problems. We have many problems. Because if we can't use our bests, then we are a little bit fucked. Yeah, we are just a little bit more than a little bit fucked right now. Maybe I should have just fought off Belagur myself instead of relying on the auto-resolve. Ah, whatever. Send it. You guys are basically fearless at this point.
Wind Weaver.
Oh. Okay, big trees need to pull back. We need those winds of magic to stack up just a little bit more.
Ready to serve.
Instant regret, should have win rated. Yeah, you're right. Probably should have. Oh, is that just friendly fire? Yep, that's friendly fire. Thanks, Durfu. Thanks.
With haste.
Look, why are they so accurate?
As you say. Awaiting orders.
We do not have enough power for this, basically. I severely overestimated our firepower, so we are getting jobbed hard. I severely underestimated their firepower. I severely overestimated ours. So, we ain't having it so great right now.
By Kurnoth!
By Ethua.
Oh boy. Okay, now that they're targeting Durfu, if we lose Durfu, it's over. We can get off one more heal. Oh, that's spicy.
Yours to command.
Our aim is true!
Okay, we've taken out one batch. We need to close the range. Fuck, but they're like great weapons. Okay, as long as we can stop them from shooting at us, that's something to work with at least. But holy shit. This has gotten a lot messier than it needs to be.
Of course.
Release!
Battle ready.
Okay, I need you here to cast this one more time, or we are just fucked.
Let fly!
Okay, sidelined
Ready
them.
to serve.
Arguably, damage would be needed more so than healing, but we don't have access to enough damage.
Ready!
And my cunts are running out of arrows.
Asray, attack!
Now. Fear the deep wood.
Blade guard! Shoot!
How much HP do you have, Durfu? You have 1,000. I think that's better than a good chunk of the guys we got in there. Oh, get your asses back in there. Big tree stonks.
Your orders.
Okay, you're getting focused down now. We do not have the capacity to lose you. You're running out of arrows. Everything's going like horrifically wrong.
I will.
Long have we hated your kind. Yes. Yes, indeed.
Blade car.
Okay, Durfu came in, stomped the guy, and it's like, oh, jeez.
Awaiting orders.
Oh,
As you say.
the Durfu just needed to make contact. God fucking damn it.
Faster.
God, that was terrible. Pyrrhic victory. Yeah, no shit. We didn't have many guys to start. They came at us with like double our numbers. We didn't kill enough guys for them to, Christ. We didn't kill enough guys for them to completely lose their army, though, so they can just pop back up at us. So this is gonna be very unfortunate. Can get a bit of replenishment, but it's not much. Okay, you know what? Goblins can take the fucking place. Let's see, control research rates. We'll take the research rate. Whisper in the Woods, gain 30 more units. Christ. Oh, there's stupid ghosts going around. The... Yeah. Yeah, we can get some global recruitment going, but it's going to take a bit. Dryads became stupid expensive. My best bet is probably going to be to at least get some extra. So if they attack us in the next 2 turns, it's going to be not going to be great. I did not expect them to have anywhere near the army that they had, at least for Belagar. If we can recover anything whatsoever, sure, we will fucking take the recovery. If he just charges, if this new lord just charges us back down, I don't think we're winning that. Oh, that's awkward. Wissenland and Norn. Seriously? You're jumping us immediately? Valiant defeat. Yeah, no, we this is a loss. That's too many guns. Actually, wait. No, this is still a loss. They have artillery. Okay. Let's take as many. We didn't need it anyway. And probably hand back Karak Norn, even. But Wissenland declaring war is very unfortunate for us. These... Make it claw once at all for themselves. 11. Oh, that is rough. 11 plus the garrison. And the garrison's pretty stacked. Okay. We might have lost this one. And if the rats want it, the rats can take it. Sure. Hand it to the fucking rats. Which means this current campaign is going a little disastrously, because I did not expect Wissenland to actually just go, no, fuck you guys, we want your territory.
I will not speak with enemies of the Empire.
Let's
I
see.
count you as such.
Oh, ooh, okay, it's not enough. Okay, this is
I am busy.
strength rank 8. Okay, we are fucked. We are fucked because we do not have anything to fend that off. Thankfully, the mountain pass means they have to come through this way. So when our main army does come back, we can intercept them. Or they have to go all the way around up this way. Of which, well, there's a garrison in the way, so we should be fine. Either way is particularly infuriating, but it is okay. We are fine. We are not fine. The pirates want us dead too. The pirates want us dead, probably because they see an opportunity to just blast us off the map, basically. Night Glens, do nothing. The Night Glens. Base miscast chance. 50% for the next... we can't. We can't. Too much. Pepperclip. Ooh. Ooh. Karak Zilfin is destroyed, so the one up north. Baston is destroyed. Okay, yep. Raising settlements. Melee defense, great. Okay. Can we get anything else that benefits trees currently? I don't think we can. Elf infantry, cavalry units. Nope. We'll do it for the money. You know what? Wait. Huh? What? Are the rats helping us out, or are the rats fucking us over? I can't tell. Hang on. Let's try this out, and if it doesn't work out, we just lift the siege, I guess. Oh, Icket Claw's joining us. Okay, thanks, Icket. And if we're only losing dryads... If we're only losing dryads... Honestly, I am okay with this. But that is funny. You know what? Let's fight this, and let's let the rats do the job for us. We don't need... We don't need to lift a finger. The rats will settle the problem for us. And once this issue is dealt with, then, yeah, I'll just end stream there. But, yes. Let the rats do the job. Allies, Clan Skyre. Okay. Wait. We know that their defenses are out there. Dryads can get in the bushes. You guys exist to pretty much die and slow down the enemy if need be. You guys can slam into the enemy if they start approaching too close. Get in the trees, mate. Blend in with the trees. And then aside from that... There we go. You know what, Durfu, you can get in with the tree mob too. I can use you to kite around and heal if required. However... all of you dauntless Azray, your job's to be bait. You elves exist to be bait. And they're just going to hold their formation, most likely. That's all of the Dwarven army. On the other hand, we are waiting for our backup. Unseen Age. Look at all the rats. Look at them go. Say hi if you're watching in. Rats. The rats have arrived. Where are the rats going, though? Are they just deploying, or are they going to actually attack? Oh, yep, they're attacking. The most unlikely of allies. The fucking Skaven. And you know what? Fucking... I think it could claw himself, even. Yeah, it could claw himself's rocking up. Oh my god, yeah, they're gonna cross the whole battlefield. Just to fuck around and find out. I don't know if they necessarily have it in them, but we'll find out, I guess. It's gonna take like 5 minutes to cross this battlefield. Quarrelers, quarrelers. Look at this swarm of rats coming in. Even a beeline of, like, shielded clan rats. Look at them go. Oh, they're getting hit by siege. Let's move some stuff up. Give them a little leg up. Okay, let's help our buddies out. Oh my god. Warp lightning. Go help them secure their flanks. You dryads are basically expendable. Question is, did we fuck this up for the rats? We may have fucked this up for the rats. Depending on how competent these rats are. I think we have indeed fucked this up for the rats. The rats might not be as competent as I gave them credit to be. So we're gonna have to close in and fuck up the day. Up past it. AI rats not smart. No, they are not. As we are finding out. My extensive deployment of rats or ratty allies was not enough. But you know what? They didn't need to be smart. Oh, that was juicy. Okay. Block of Doom should scare them all off. Yeah, it's basically over.
With haste.
We just needed enough of a distraction to then just ram in our bullshit.
Loose!
Because our bullshit is better than their bullshit.
Yours to command. As you say.
Yep, you're good to stomp them. You're gonna need... They're gonna need some help to bust some ghosts. Pull these guys back so the wizard can... Also, the mage can just handle things.
Orders understood.
There we go. Funny wildwood shenanigans. Durfu's just gonna wipe the floor there.
Awaiting orders.
The extra treatment are good for this. Mage is fine. Durfu, have you solved the problem? I think Durfu solved the problem. We're burning through a lot of winds of magic, though.
Blade guard! For Kurnos!
Yeah, it's just the unbreakable ghost, I think. Ethereal, not unbreakable. Okay. He's currently dealing with Doom Flayers. Rats, rats. We are the fucking rats.
Ready to serve.
Most unlikely of fucking allies. Just rats.
Moving swiftly. Deepwood mage.
Okay. Ethereal means arrows are just ain't doing shit. Surfer, just clean up. Yeah, slap, done. It's over. Ah, hey, Unlucky. Welcome, 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 welcome. Decisive victory. Hell yeah. And with that, Clan Angrund is dead. We only have to worry about some unfortunate pirates left behind. We didn't even take that many losses, yeah. All rat losses. Yeah, it's pretty much all rat losses. Fucking fantastic. We are going to raise this place to the ground. Killed in battle. Is the civilization dead now? I think the civilization's dead now, yeah. Is it? Wait, do they still have one more? No, they're dead. They're dead. They're gone. Therefore, also known for as Tree Hitler, routinely attempts to extort the player last time you checked. Really? Huh. Funky. Let's see. I feel like at this point I need to start giving him I need to start giving him some additional endurance, but yeah, why not? Let's say armor piercing. Yeah, we probably want that. Yeah, give him a way of getting in quicker, getting out quicker. But yes, that about concludes what I was going to do today, roughly. Who knows if I continue this save or not? We'll see. But probably not on stream. Therefore, you can watch me hit the floor for a bit.